All right, so pretty much right now you're listening to Carnival Animations on KXVS, the voice of Stockton, and pretty much we are in the first week of the summer 2017 anime season, to say the least.
There was a lot of shows released
Yeah, there
this
was like a
week.
lot of shows, like some shows that were supposed to, or I know one show that was supposed to air. I'm gonna do something. Okay, I'm just trying to check the mics. I don't know. We are currently going through a little bit of a mic thing right here. I'm looking at the levels as well too. Looks like our levels are a little bit down, but we'll go as far as we can until I have to do stuff. But otherwise said done. This is the first week of the summer 2017 anime season, and pretty much a lot of anime came out this weekend, to say the least.
Like honestly, I just want to say something like the hype, super loud.
Yeah.
But right now,
There's
my brain's like barely waking up.
And at the same time, there's people out there.
Exactly.
The same people that
They're having a meeting outside. So.
Yeah, we can't be loud right now, so we're gonna be Peggy 13, as they say. But
Peggy 18.
Peggy 18.
I still remember that.
Because I say that a lot because that's my only recurring word because I like the Peggy than saying ESRB. But otherwise said and done, yeah. I think I only knew one anime that was gonna be airing next week, but it aired this weekend, which had an early release, which was actually kind of interesting. So I was like, oh, cool. That's going to be something. So pretty much what I wanted to, because I mentioned before that we're going to do things a little bit different on my hour here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give my impressions on the animes I've seen, and I'll have Gus take over his impressions on this other hour.
Well, good thing you're starting this off. My laptop is like barely, it's like updating for some reason.
Don't worry. I have to update my laptop when I get home. I should have done it when I came here, but I had to do some quick minutes. What?
Okay, so long short story. That way I can start waking up. Whoa. So I told Josh, hey, whatever you put, there's this method that whenever you use Twitter.
Okay, yeah, I think I know because
you can post on Facebook at the same time.
I think I know because I did something there.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's why I started laughing about it.
Now you're gonna keep that there and have a lot of people look at that as like, what?
I'm going to screenshot this and I'm going to print it out and post it on my wall.
All right, so pretty much we're gonna get to news in around the 15-minute, but I'm gonna start things off here with New Game Season 2 Episode 1, known as TBA, which is actually the title. So pretty much this is pretty much following the 1 year after the first season of New Game, where it's like, okay, after this season's like Aoba, they're actually like in talks about making a new video game because a video game development, they always have to be active with video games to say the least. So I think what this season is, it's gonna follow the season 1, but it's gonna be completely more different because at the end of the first episode, we actually got to see there's actually gonna be a competition with all the staff members to see who's gonna be the lead designer for the next game they're gonna be developing, which it made Alba like, okay, I'm gonna do this so that I can become the lead designer. So that's actually kind of interesting to say the least, as well as pretty much from the earlier scenes as well, that pretty much gave us a kind of like a recreation of the first episode of the first season, but with Alba now adapting to the work society. She managed to get almost everything, and the comedy still manages to live up to what the first season had.
So here's one of the things is that I haven't seen New Game, right?
Yeah.
For me at least, it's not a show that 100% like feel like sit down and watch it.
Uh-huh.
It's but my question is how they're going to adapt the second season, because as far as I know, they don't have enough content from the manga, and if they add the spin-offs, then it's going to be a little bit more content.
Yeah, I think.
But like how much content that we'll have for it,
I actually have no clue. But with how New Game with the New Game season 2 going in, it looks. I'm gonna keep a close eye with the anime because, in general, I kind of want to. I'm glad to see my favorite characters all back in. New Game was one of my best. Also, another great thing is like there was a YouTuber by the name of I Won't Use a Number who also reviewed the show, and kind of called it like the kawaii show as well. And it's like, okay, yeah, I agree with the kawaii material, but at the same time, it's more based on.
I think what you're referring to is the moe genre.
Yeah, the moe-esque routes, and in general, the main gimmick I want to see with New Game going forward is they can manage to keep the material good for me to keep continuing, because for some animes, I don't want to get into because I don't remember some. There are some animes that I just kind of either put on hold or dropped completely because of how uninteresting that they become.
No, it does actually me like in the last month of the anime season, of the season, like last season I was watching.
I just realized these are not even plugged in. I'm a grade A person, am I? No wonder I couldn't even hear anything. I thought this was actually like plugged in.
I think you unplug it by accident.
I don't think so. Oh, here it is.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Anyways, continuing to the thing. Normally, I just stop watching after a month for some reason. Thank you.
Wait, let me. I think it was maybe the mics.
Yeah.
Oh, that was loud.
Thank you. You barely realize that.
So yeah, pretty much New Game Season 2, Episode 1. I'm just going to say this now. I'm going to continue with the series as much as I can before. Because right now, usually the deadline or the mid part is like the 3 to 4 episode, which is the cutoff point.
Cutoff point. I feel like that's going to be more like an OVA more than a full-fledged season.
No, like the 3 to 4 is like those cutoff points and whether you'll continue or drop this show.
Oh, the 3-episode rule.
Yeah. So I'm going to continue.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to transition over to the next anime, Aho Girl.
Aho.
And I've showed you a little bit of the episodes already.
Unfortunately, that's something that you can really say the first word.
Yeah. Because by then, like, the word is very weird and very...
It is not weird, but the translation is something that is no PG-13.
Yeah. So we're just going to say that... I'm not going to...
Smart girl. Let's put it like that.
So pretty much it's this. So here's how this anime transpires. You have yourself a girl who gets a 0 on everything.
The smartest person in the whole planet, basically.
And then you have the friend who has been the friend forever. In general, this anime was very weird. It's actually very short. It's like 15 minutes. Like under 15 minutes.
It's kind of funny because there's some shows that are under 15 minutes that are quite good. Yeah. From at least for me last season, I'm sorry to bring the throwback.
Okay.
From last season, there was the Silver Guardian. For me, was like my favorite, at least on short anime wise. But the problem is that I feel like they got off mid-season, and I think one from last year, it was I think the name was Not a Hero or Hero. I can't remember the name specifically. But point being, that show was good, and it was like around 5 minutes. The story was like, hey, I'm your father. I'm the father of this girl who somehow was sucked into a toilet and became a superhero.
What the heck?
And from there, he started filing villains. Mm-hmm. And it's like a funny comedy slash, like it's basically mocking the superheroes and the villains.
Also, if you guys want to find the shortest anime in the world, without a doubt, is TQ.
TQ, that thing has like 9 seasons.
I know, and you know how long they run? 3 minutes.
I know.
That's actually kind of funny to see like an anime running only for 3 minutes, but they managed to cram so much material in there.
I think it's mainly because of the budget.
Yeah. And
I think it was pretty much out of like the moe kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And it's especially thanks to K-On. K-On, if I'm not mistaken, K-On is like the queen or king of moe. So that explains a lot.
Yeah. All right, so this next anime, I was gonna go right in, or pretty much the kind of a little bit kind of closure for the girl anime. I'll just say Banana Girl for the most part because in general the main concept is like this girl's infatuated with bananas.
This girl, in fact, is super smart that she doesn't even need to go to school.
You know what's funny? Like
She can be a NEET.
One of the best things about this anime in general for the first episode was in general the beginning part where they had like the whole like the mother's like I'm sorry for my daughter being so dumb, and
I'm sorry because my daughter is so smart that you don't really want to hang out with her.
but what's great about it is like in like because also the guy character was making fun of her, making fun of the daughter. It's like don't worry, or it's like the mother. I'm messing up my own lines here now. Congratulations to myself. It's amazing how the mother is saying to the guy is like, please, will you date my daughter? And the guy's just like,
No.
no, because humans and monkeys can't get together. I was like, wow, that is a burn.
Even I'm like, wait, what? Like that honestly threw me off.
That is actually a line he says.
I wasn't expecting that.
Like human and monkeys cannot be together. And then at the end to kind of close the scene, it's just like, don't worry. If in case I can't make her more human, we're gonna make her commit a misdemeanor and get her locked up. I'm just like, what is this anime?
Zootopia?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be completely interested in continuing on because this is gonna be something.
Zootopia.
Okay, so the next anime I'm gonna try to go on to Annie chart here. I forgot to watch Isekai Shokudo, but I'm gonna watch it later. I gave Night and Magic a shot, but to be completely honest, I thought the main character was a girl. It was a trap. It was a trap. It was.
Sorry, what, mate?
Huh?
Sorry, what, mate?
Night and Magic.
No, say sorry, what, mate?
Where is that? Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be listed under shorts. It's called Suzure Children. So this is a short stories of people or certain characters confessing love to one another.
To be honest, I haven't seen it.
I've seen it and I'm kind of confused, so I'm gonna give this anime another. I'm gonna rewatch the first episode so that I can understand. I can give a little bit more of an understanding. Oh, TQ9 is actually gonna be airing in 3 days.
Anyways, continue.
But the only clip that you've seen from Suzure Children was like I think it was like a winter scene. It was like the
Yeah.
winter scene is just like, oh, can you come back tomorrow? I'll tell you my feelings then.
Like, I watched the whole thing. I'm like, wait, is this part of the new season? Like, what? Is this part of the new going seasons? Because I have never heard of the title. And like when you find like a new anime title, you're like, has this been before? And to be honest, I have to say that it was quite well animated.
Yeah.
The animation looked amazing, and the art style, it was something that I wasn't expecting for like a small anime.
Mm-hmm.
Because normally when it comes to small animes, you don't really see that much depth into it and the art. And this one, I'm like, wait, the art looks good, so I'm quite interested about it.
But yeah, pretty much I have no clue where this anime is gonna go because of how they introduce a multiple amount. They introduce like, I don't know if they're gonna keep. I think they're gonna keep like those same characters for the rest, but I don't know like how the entire outcome is gonna come in.
I think they're going to keep them.
Yeah.
Because if we think about it, if there are more characters, there's going to be more. Well, one is going to be more art into it.
Mm-hmm.
The budget, I don't think they will have enough budget for like a short anime.
Yeah.
Because
okay, go back.
Continue.
Okay, so pretty much again, I'm gonna continue watching Suzure Children, but for the most part, I'm gonna go one more. I think I'm gonna give it the 3-episode deadline before I decide to keep going.
I mean, from what it seems to be, it seems like a really interesting show.
Yeah, it seems interesting. I was also misconcepted because I thought the term was tsundere. And to anybody that doesn't know, I'm a big fan of tsunderes. Gus is a big fan of Yandere's.
I would probably say Kudere or Dere.
No, you say Yandere.
I-
So
if I'm not mistaken, Kuderes are like the ones that are just, like super quiet, and once they warm up to you, they're like all happy and stuff, which I personally like.
hmm.
It kind of relates to me because I'm normally the quiet kind. And once I'm warm up to people, I start acting like a little kid. But that's why I feel like related to that.
Also, if you guys are interested in video games, the new game Acel World versus Sword Art Online is out now. I think. I have no clue what the heck Acel World is, but I do know Sword Art Online. That's it.
So Axel World is basically is an anime, and it has one season released. It hasn't been a sequel for it, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait, is that the character that appears in that one game I'm borrowing, Dengeki Bunko?
I think so.
I may have to do some off. I might do some off-screen.
I think like the female role that they have for it is in there. But I don't think the main characters are in there. Like the male protagonist.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that I love the main protagonist. He's like a little chubby, short guy.
All right. I should also mention in the next segment I'll be talking about Little Witch Academia and Yuri Yuri, and I think for next week's show what I have planned up was Kaito Joker, and something else. But in general, I may or may not have. These are not my final words. These can change, because I have been watching the anime Amagi's Brilliant Park lately.
Continue.
Please don't tell me somebody's actually commenting on your Twitter post. I'm not going on my personal Facebook now. There's 2 notifications. Dang it, it's just the same thing. It's like, oh, 2 chat tweets.
That's not me. I'm not even texting him. If anybody's wondering.
Compared to last weekend. So, yeah.
Last weekend, dude, you blow my phone.
Huh?
Last weekend, you blow my phone.
How did I blow your phone?
Like, you text me way too much.
Oh my. Wow. So okay? Let's not
That was the joke. Like honestly, between me and him, we barely text.
And I just text him to wake him up.
He was like, "Hey, dude, wake up! It's time for the show." I'm like, "Wait, what? Wake up!"
We have to get ready for the prom.
Oh yeah, and something that we forgot 15 minutes ago.
What?
So it's gonna be like a double up.
Oh, the news.
Yeah.
All right.
I completely forgot about that.
I know, because pretty much we did start just like 5 minutes late, so that's why I kind of held off. I kept going to Annie charts. Jiminy.
Dude, look at the paper above you.
Show starts 5 and 50. Hey, you know what's funny? We actually started at 10:05. But at the same time, I do like to start early.
I think my computer just got hacked.
Huh?
I think my computer got a virus.
Oh yeah, I forgot you kind of posted that.
No, like my new laptop, the one that I barely use. I think it has a virus.
Is it getting you malicious pop-up adware?
No, it just like the CMD just pop out, so saying like, "Hey, dude, guess what? I'm popping out."
Okay, so I'm gonna give out a bit of a news, and then we'll go on a break a little bit in 5 minutes or so. Mine Teen Romantic I hear you. Mine Teen Romantic Comedy Snafu game gets a PS4 port. 5PB announced on Thursday that is making a PlayStation 4 port of both Yahar game demo Ore no Senshu Love Go Gamachuri, which I think is gonna be My Teen Romantic Comedy. And
I need it.
My Youth Romantic Comedy is wrong as I expected. I have no clue what the heck that is. 5PB recently previously released the Yauri. Okay, so it looks like they're gonna be making. I think what it's saying is that it's gonna make a new. They're making a brand new or something. I have no clue.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, the first game that released for that specific anime was 2008. Like, I don't really keep track of this, and if I'm not mistaken, the game was only released in Japan.
I really don't think it's gonna be aired in America. I don't think it's gonna be released in America anytime soon.
I can say that it's going to be released or not. So let's just hope so.
Yeah. Because
That's like the only thing I can say right now.
what I've been acknowledged so far is that one game I know that's coming to, I think, North America, is SGZH, Schoolgirl Zombie Hunter, for the PS4. So, and I've seen the gameplay. It's
I want to laugh. I want to giggle. I want to say like so many things about that.
it's in general what I've seen from the gameplay.
It's bad. It's bad. Like it's not safe for work.
Yeah, it's not safe for work, but it kind of reminds me of Dead Rising to a certain degree.
Let's just say the game is not going to be safe for work or optimal for kids.
Yeah, but it's in my general.
Anyways, in the last segment news before Josh goes into hiatus, is Netflix Castlevania animated series renewed for 8 episodes, second season.
Oh.
I haven't seen the first season because I don't have Netflix on me. So unless somebody else gave me like I don't know.
Use Anime Strike.
I want to support the.
That's
company.
actually I think Anime Strike to
It's on Amazon, huh?
Yeah, I think it's that.
I think you need to pay for that.
Yeah, Anime Strike on Amazon.
I think you need to pay for that.
There was another one too. I forgot.
There's a couple of them that they actually sell these things legally. Anime Strike is basically the anime forum for basically Amazon.
Oh, they actually have Love and Lies there.
I'm not sure like how the system works, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if like they sell like the DVDs or if they are releasing like episode after episode.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like I'm not sure. Like I haven't tried that out.
All right.
Until I tried it out and say, hey, it's like this, and like this, and that's a whole different topic.
All right. So, what was that news you had?
Anyways, Netflix announced on Friday that Adi Shankar, Castlevania's animated series, is getting a second season that will have 8 episodes. The first 4 episode season premiered worldwide on Netflix on Friday. Netflix also began streaming the animated show's opening movie on Friday. And if you guys are more interested into this article, you guys can find it on Anime News Network.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on a bit of a break here, and when we come back, I'm gonna pitch one bit of news because I just remembered one, and when we come back, I'll give this news and then I'll go right into the show thing about today. So be sure to follow the show on Twitter at Carnival Animation or Carnival Animates.
Where all the animes are basically, or where all the animes I'm trying to watch is going to be updated in there.
Yeah,
it's just going to be a small summary of the episode, and the full thing is going to be basically in here.
Your hour, and then there's a Facebook account there's a Facebook page that I created that's gonna.
Then nobody uses.
Well, I use it. It's just gonna be there to promote the show, and you can email the show at carnivalanimation@gmail.com. So otherwise than done, we'll be right back in just 1 minute and 30 seconds from now.
Imagine me, a dog,